So will the stock market continue to rally in this upcoming week? What's going on, team? It's Ricky with TechBud Solutions. I just came across this article and I thought it was really interesting, and that I thought I would share it with you guys. So it says the stock market faces a crucial test this week. 3 questions to ask yourself that will decide if the market's rally will continue to rally, right? And you guys can let me know in the comment section based off of what I share about my opinion about these 3 questions. And then you can feel free to share in the comment section if you agree with me or completely disagree. But nonetheless, I feel like these questions are actually of value because they will actually determine if the market continues to rally or not. And some of them are discussions, some of them are economic reports that are set to be released. So it says there will be no rest for investors this coming week as they await a marquee report of on the state of the U.S. labor market. So again, I don't want to overcomplicate this. The 3 questions, pretty much the first one is, was January job report number a fluke? And what they're talking about is, that unemployment rate. Unemployment was at 3.5%. There was an expectation that unemployment would jump up to 3.6%. Remember, if unemployment goes up, it means that the economy is still slowing down, and that's essentially what the Federal Reserve wanted. But the unemployment report, and again, I called it out because I pay attention to the weekly initial claims and weekly continuing claims. If you're part of my LPP team, you know exactly what I'm talking about. But I'm still paying attention to these reports. But in January, not only was the unemployment rate coming in lower than expected, but the number of jobs added and created in the market was nearly double of the expectation. That means the economy was actually growing much quicker than what they originally thought, right? When it comes down to February, there has not been one, right? Not one initial claims or one continuing claims where it comes in higher than expected. And what exactly do I mean by that? It's literally super simple. So initial claims are the number of people that are filing for unemployment for the first time. If you're filing for unemployment for the first time, it's probably because you recently lost your job. There's continuing claims, meaning that you're continuously filing for unemployment, right? So therefore, you still don't have a job. There was not one week that I saw that initial claims or continuing claims came in higher than expected, not even as expected. They all came in lower than expected, meaning less people are filing for unemployment. So in my opinion, based off of what I saw in January and how it, affected the job report, how it affected the unemployment rate, it would not be a surprise to me that the number of jobs created are going to be much higher in February than what is currently expected, and that the unemployment rate is probably going to go down once again. The market, based off of January's reaction, did not like that. The Federal Reserve wants the economy to slow down. That's what they originally said, right? But right now we have such a strong labor market and such a low unemployment rate that, well, again, this can really just justify the Federal Reserve being more aggressive with future interest rate hikes. So in my opinion, to answer this first question, no, I do not think it was a fluke. Feel free, again, this is all public data, look at the previous initial claims and continuing claims, and they have all came out for the month of February lower than expected, meaning less people are filing for unemployment. Therefore, more jobs are being created. Therefore, the unemployment rate should be going down. Now, the second question is, what will Powell say? What exactly does this mean? I don't know if you guys knew this, right? Well, they quickly talk about the discussion of the Economic Club. I actually live streamed that. All of you guys loved it, right? This was on February 7th of 2023. He had a discussion in Washington, D.C. where he pretty much was being interviewed and answered specific questions. And one of the things that he said in that interview that I did not like, and you guys can feel free to watch that live stream, was that he will, as the head of the Federal Reserve, will raise interest rates more than what is currently expected if inflation data continues to come in hotter than expected. That is where the uncertainty of, maybe the Federal Reserve will raise interest rates more than 0.25%, right? So what they're talking about now is, well, what do you mean? What will Powell say, right? I'm not sure if many of you guys are aware, but there is going to be, I wanted to pull it up for you guys. I don't know if I have it here. I do have it. It's under the Federal Reserve calendar. So on Tuesday, I can live stream it for you guys. I just need enough people to show up. So this one's going to be 30 minutes after the market opens. So I would have to go live with my LPP team first for our live trading session, and then I can live stream this for free, right? Testimony, Jerome Powell, right, head of the Federal Reserve, is going to be speaking in front of the U.S. Senate Committee on Banking, Housing, and Urban Affairs. Why is that significant? Well, again, this is Jerome Powell. He is the head of the Federal Reserve. And just last week, if you're asking the question, well, after Thursday, why did the market rally? Well, there's a president of the Federal Reserve for a specific state that commented, I think it's from Atlanta. He doesn't even have any voting rights, but he commented that he supports a 0.25% interest rate hike instead of anything more aggressive. Just that comment caused the market to rally. So if you're asking why the market rallied, it was just based off of that comment. So if you're then asking, well, what's the significance of Jerome Powell saying anything? Well, if Jerome Powell says anything to support that 0.25% interest rate hike, if you think this was a significant rally, the market could go even higher, right? Or if he says the opposite of no, inflation data is coming in hotter than expected. We expect to be more aggressive with future interest rate hikes. If he says anything along those lines, what do you think is going to happen? The market will react most likely in a negative way, right? This is why right now I think one of the most influential people that can make any comment about the market or what's to come, right, with future interest rate hikes that can affect the market is probably Jerome Powell. You guys can let me know down in the comment section. But that is the significance of this. So again, it's going to be a live speech, 10 a.m. Eastern time, which is 30 minutes after the market opens on Tuesday, March 7th. If you guys want me to live stream it, get this video to over 1,500 likes. I'd be more than happy to host it for you guys. So the last thing that they talk about is the question to ask yourself is how will stocks respond to higher yields? For those that are unaware, right now investors, people like you and I, can invest in 6-month treasury bills, right? And they will yield anything north of a 5% return. That's very attractive for long-term investors because right now there's a lot of uncertainty in the stock market. So why is this of significance? Well, the issue is you guys remember back in 2020 to 2021 during the pandemic, there was a lot of money being pumped into the market because all of those stimmy checks, right? There's a lot of money being brought into the market. Well, this will be taking money away from the stock market, right? Which then therefore would be a bad thing, right? So because treasury yields right now are so important, so attractive, offering a 5% return in just 6 months, it is taking money away from the stock market. It's kind of like asking you the question of hey, do you want to invest in the stock market right now as things are uncertain, or do you want to make 5% in the next 6 months? I mean, right? It's very attractive, right? It's not going to take away all the money from the stock market, but you can see why it is attractive, especially during a very uncertain time. So that is what this question is asking, is because of how attractive an alternative way to invest, does it take money away from the stock market and therefore hurt the market, right? And how will that affect the market to come, right? Especially if these continue to become more and more attractive. So I thought these 3 questions were pretty important questions, especially the first 2, right? Was January a fluke? Because we all know that once that unemployment report and the job report was released, the market reacted in a negative way, right? And for those that are asking, well, when is the next job report or employment report? You guys could see here that the one that's going to be reporting for the month of February, it gets released on March 10th, 2023. So if you're asking the question, well, does that even get released soon? Yes, it gets released at 8:30 a.m. Eastern time, so 1 hour before the market opens, March 10th, which is Friday, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, so very excited to follow up, and you guys can let me know down in the comment section. I think we're gonna take it day by day, especially with my Learn Plan Profit team. We have this Jerome Powell speech, so if this video doesn't get over 1,500 likes, then I'll just host the live stream privately. But you can see that there's 2 speeches. There's going to be one on Tuesday, March 7th, and one on Wednesday on March 8th. And you can see both of them are on 10 a.m. So I'd be more than happy to host a live stream on both. I just want enough people to show up. So again, make sure you drop a thumbs up, make sure you subscribe to the channel, and I'll take care of the rest. Okay. Other than that, I do want to remind you again, we are running our biggest giveaway ever. So if you've been debating or saving, right, to join Learn Plan Profit 2.0, this is the only team that gets to watch me trade live every single day. So it's a one-time payment, lifetime access. You get to watch me trade live every day. And right now, as long as you sign up, anything from after March 3rd, 2023, you get automatically entered for a chance to win my 2019 Nissan GTR or $50,000 cash. We've done many different giveaways from laptops, iPads, PS5s. This is obviously our biggest giveaway. So again, if you've been asking how you can enter, you can sign up for Learn Plan Profit 2.0 and you will earn 5,000 automatic entries just for signing up. We are running our biggest sale right now. It's the second link in the description down below. And yes, it is a one-time payment, lifetime access. You get to watch me trade live every day and you get automatically entered for a chance to win this GTR or $50,000 cash. There is also another way in which you can enter, and that's by picking up items at shoptechbuds.com. It's very simple. For every $1 that you spend, it equals 5 automatic entries. So you can earn 300 entries, 200 entries, 500 entries, especially if you join our VIP club. You get double the points on everything and a monthly mystery box every single month. So again, if you want to learn more about this on how you can enter through Shop Tech Buds, that's going to be shoptechbuds.com or the fourth link in the description down below. I hope that it earned a thumbs up. Please consider subscribing. If you want to learn a little bit more about our giveaway, that's either the second or fourth link in the description down below. And yes, I am using the Webull trading application, which is the fifth link in the description. A lot of different links. They're all linked in the description. Please take some time. And if you have any questions, you know exactly how to reach out to me either via Discord or via Instagram. And those are also linked in the description, first or third link. I appreciate your time. Like always, let's make sure that we end the year on a green note. Take it easy, team.